Tagalog dub, has it improved through the decades, or is still caught with the nostalgia bug? Oh, the dub of my childhood hero TV, GMA, ABS-CBN, what? In this video, we watch the old and the new dubs to see if there are any improvements made over the last few decades, or are we still stuck with the practices of the 90s? And we also shared our insights and why and how it is today.
We're here today to, well, actually, I invited you here.
Yes.
I'm sorry if the inside joke is going to be very, very real now. Like English dubs or any kind of dubs enrages you.
Yes, it really enrages me.
Well, at first, why? Why it enrages you?
Well, it never changed. And we really tried to debate on it, if it really changed or not. And it's because, I guess, if you try to hear previous dubs in the Philippines, it worked before because they really focused on the radio drama.
Yeah. I kind of agree on that. Actually, my mom is also been telling me that I was watching Trece. I was just playing it loudly.
Kumusta ang boyfriend ko? Okay lang ba siya?
And she said, "Are you watching a radio drama?" And I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Okay, considering she...
Shocking, isn't it?
Considering she lived through the 70s. Her childhood is the 70s.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Who wouldn't know? But let's see.
Let's see. So, basically, what we're going to do right now is we're gonna watch the Tagalog dub of Slam Dunk because that's what people are saying here, that it's the peak of Filipino dubbing.
Takot siya makafoul. Baka matangkal na siya. Pero sana makatagal pa siya sa larong ito.
Ako? Ang magpapatalo? Sa amin?
Okay, ibensa na! Gagawin natin ang bola!
Sugod na! Hanamichi!
Sakuragi!
I knew it.
Si Mitsui na naman! Pipigilan na kita ngayon! Hindi ko natamaan ang bola. Pero nasira ko naman ang balanse niya. Wala yan.
Pots.
Peak.
Peak.
Peak 90s.
Peak 90s.
Peak 90s, by the way.
Peak 90s. Okay, they might just say,
"Oh, you're just anti-Filipino dubs, you sub-supremacists, you."
so let's make our argument. Why?
For example, for the captain, he never sounded like a captain. Rather than there's an urgency and calm-headed as a captain that we shouldn't be aggravated. Basically, you just copied in Japanese sub because it sounds low, because they call him like monkey or gorilla. Like I remember Gory, basically.
Takot siya makafoul. Baka matangkal na siya. Pero sana makatagal pa siya sa larong ito.
ファールを怖がってるな。しかし桜木には1分でも長くコートにいてもらわんと困る。
For Sakuragi, the reason why he has this creepy and husky voice is because he's a Yankee.
そのバカってまさか俺のことを言ってんじゃねえだろうな
Yeah, he's a delinquent.
Yeah, so they sound very rude.
Yes.
That's why they're not the reserved kind, or like sumimasen. For them, it's like even if they have to be respectful, like sumimasen.
Yeah.
And something like, they still are respectful, but in a different tone kind.
The tone, like,
So yeah, I mean, I don't think any words can convey that with what they perform. Because I mean, for in that time, rather than being harsh, right?
yeah.
They just started. Fine.
Yeah,
like
it's
we
started.
can forgive that or anything. But I'm not sure with the latest
Yeah, the latest.
anime. So
Yeah. For me, it's like they're just reading lines or putting on the voice, and then like the guy from Soyo.
Hindi ko natamaan ang bola. Pero nasira ko naman ang balanse niya. Wala yan.
ボールには触れなかったが
バランスは崩した。おしゅ
There is no concern or slight relief in his voice. Like,
Basically, it's flat.
yeah, it's flat. Because in the context of the scene, he's like, oh
Or-
no, I didn't make it in time. I
Right.
didn't block the shot.
Or like that very one line where the girl, the heroine, yeah, it just sounded like, okay, let me just sound high, but basically the one in Japanese, yeah, she sound cute but with concern.
Yes.
桜木桜木くん
It's a lack of acting. It's a really a lack of acting because like I've heard stories from other veterans. They say that, oh, they used to be sound engineers and now they're voice actor. Oh, I used to be the PA. Oh, I was just dragged in to do the
Wow.
voices. So
Very
so-
interesting.
so-
Very good quality.
So we're gonna watch Spy now.
Oh no.
So-
in Tagalog,
Yes, it's Tagalog.
save me.
Hoy! Akin na! Ibigay mo sa akin yung ipinangako mong pictures. Teka, pero kabibigay ko lang. Madali ako! Goldie, Twilight. Spy ang lalaki ito. Sa panahon kung saan sangkot ang mga bansa sa walang patid na tigmaan ng lihim na impormasyon, nabubuhay sa laban ang lalaki ito gamit ang kanyang daang-daang maskara.
I thought it improved. It's just
Hoy, magpakilala ka!
Teka, excuse me, sir. Alam ko ang admission age sa Eden Academy, 6 na taon. Halata namang 4 o 5 taon pa lang siya.
アニ
Pero para sa akin, parang larong pambata lang yan. 1 down, homeostasis. 1 across, causal closure. Tapos sa ibaba, symplectomorphism. Ampunin ko siya. Pipirmahan ko na yung mga...
Hindi na kailangan. Basta, kunin mo na siya agad.
Halos sobrang dali naman. May anak na ako, nakakabahala. Payag ka bang ampunin kita?
ミッション Wow na wow
Telepath psychic ang bata. Test subject 007.
okay.
Kanpai!
Kanpai.
Spy Mission Wow na wow
Not even a 4-year-old would even say that. Wala lang.
ワクワク
不気味でいけつかんガキだからな。とっとともらわれてくれりゃ願ってるで。
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't hear that in Tagalog dubs.
Kinikilabutan nga lang ako sa batang yan. Sana talaga may kumuha na sa kanya agad dito.
Yeah, I think I'm slightly gonna defend them on this because they have the inconvenience of it has to match the beginning and end because I used to be a script adapter before as well. The moment the actor opens their mouths on screen, that's where the start of the line starts, and when it closes, it should end. So it has to fit in one time frame for a line to work.
Because honestly, like, it doesn't matter if the script writing is bad. You as a voice actor, it's your job to save the line. So I'm not really sure where this is coming from. So their interpretation of acting, since there should be acting, I don't hear any acting.
任務達
So
成
let's go to
順調すぎて逆に不安だお前はそれでいいのか
スパイミッションワクワク
Yeah, and that's also one thing. It's a monologue. If you hear her say wak wak, it's like, oh my god, it's exciting, right?
Yeah, it's
Rather
like-
than, wow, no, wow. Like, you're trying to like say it out loud.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to say it inside because they don't know. You can read them. Actually, like, if you're gonna voice act, there are parts of it.
Yep.
So it's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna do acting. Oh, I'm just gonna do vocal technique. There's a process of the story. There's a characterization, and that's a difference between Tagalog, English, and Japanese.
Yes.
So it's the reason why maybe there's a lot of like dubs versus subs. Like they like
Debate.
the subs. It's because Japanese really perform it very well. Period.
Because there are times that, let's say, like instead of podcast that is being played in the background or music, sometimes I just play this in the background and just, even though I'm not seeing it, I felt it. It's like it could be a drama CD.
プールで誰か溺れてる。
え、なんでそんなことわかるんだ。お前何者だ。
助けて。父。アーニャ、ボランティア下手くそだし、やっぱり水泳選手になって星ゲットするからプールで練習してくる。
何？おい待て。
うわー、プール楽しいなー。溺れてる人どこ？
Wow. My favorite part there was where she went to the pool and she was like
Pretending
to be excited. Yeah. Right?
Wow, the pool is so exciting.
Yeah. But you can see like she's so nervous,
yeah.
panicky and nervous. Like there's really process to how you voice act. You just don't like the microphone and like.
Yeah, you don't point to the microphone. Yeah, I'm voice acting. But let's see how the Tagalog. Mind you, I haven't watched this yet, so raw reactions from me as well.
May tao pong nalulunod dun sa pool!
Ha? Paano mo nalamang may nalulunod dun? Anong klaseng bata ka ba?
Tulong!
Okay.
Hindi ako magaling sa volunteer service.
Oh my gosh.
Kaya naman, gusto ko maging swimmer para makakuha ng star, kaya magpa-practice na ako sa pool!
Oh, they didn't even edit it.
Wow! Ang saya dito sa may pool! Nasaan yung nalulunod? Nasaan? Naku. Namamatay ako.
Let's just end it.
Finish it.
Hindi na kaya ni Ate.
Hindi nga niya kaya.
She can't do it. She can't.
Expound more on Anya's, the Filipino Anya.
Being objective,
Okay.
we really have a lack of acting and vocal technique. And it's because, like, for example, how do we act like we're drowning?
Yeah.
We don't want to do method, right?
Yeah, of
that's a bit
course.
traumatic.
Okay, you go drown in the pool and then remember your experience and then, okay, do it.
Why are you not doing it? Like, because I just drowned.
I'm sorry, Derek. It just got very damaged, so maybe that's why I can't do it.
For example, like from a vocal technique standpoint, like let's say, I think we can demonstrate it. Like something like that, right?
Yeah.
So it needs a lot of breathing technique. Like
Yeah.
even though just the normal inhale, exhale, then properly releasing out the exhale part. So you would know which part of air you can take in and which part to take out. So putting words to it is the tricky part because you have to act it like let's say I think one word is like I'm drowning or in Tagalog it's nalulunod na ako. So I'm like no, right?
Yeah.
Because you're intaking water.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine
But
that.
maybe on the context of the scene, it's just mental. Like Ken, who's drowning.
Yeah, but he was in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he can feel the water, right? That's what I'm...
No, he's losing air.
He's losing air. He can feel the water. He's losing hair. He's scared for his life. Now, there's a lot of
Air.
You get a point. Like, there's a lot of emotions behind rather than just, oh my god, he's just scared. He's just scared.
Yeah. So it's like we've been arguing like for the past few weeks now because we've taken some acting classes together, and then it's Meisner, so it's basically acting in imaginary circumstance.
Yes.
Let me rephrase: acting truthfully in imaginary circumstances. We have to imagine it properly for it to be real.
Well, it also takes life experience, but at the same time, it's really more on, I guess, the safest part for acting is really reading.
Yeah.
Reading content, watching content.
Yeah, like I said before. Oh, you want to be a serial murderer.
Yeah, you don't want to
kill someone. You don't want to be Jack the Ripper. So I could understand the mind of Jack the Ripper.
And I think it's better to have references.
Yes.
I mean, it's nice to like practice and copy and all, but I guess doing performance, it's better if you have an original one. So there's variety and flavor.
But there's original already. All they have to do is just to copy it. But I think it's just because of, well, they might argue it's, oh, we lack time. No, if you're really a seasoned actor, if one look of the script, you know what's happening already.
Yeah. Well,
or if you have a good ear, oh, you could really hear, Anya can't breathe anymore and she's about to swallow some water. That's why she said.
Well, the problem here in the Philippines, I guess, if that's how they're acting on it, or like, I think, for example, if we compare it to US or Japan, it's because there's already a common sense. Like, are you sure you're drowning? Something like that. If you act it that way, are you sure you're concerned? Because we already started acting classes, we've learned that like you have to react to the scene, right?
Yes.
Whoever you're in partner with. So if you react like that, like nalulunod na ako, like would
how would you react?
Yeah, right. Like based on the emotions that you're projecting, and as a voice actor, that is the harder part. It's because we have to convince them through sound.
So one last.
Sure.
Sorry. I'm gonna show you your...
Pasensya ka na, miss. Nakareserve na kasi for private use ang buong hotel floor na ito ngayong gabi. May nagpatawag ba na babae? Ewan ko.
Pero, ang sabi sa
ewan ko.
akin, may bastardong traitor daw na tumutuloy dito sa hotel. Excuse me, ikaw si Vice Minister Brennan ng Auditing Department, di ba? Sorry kung na-istorbo ko kayo. Pero pwede ba ibigay mo sa akin ang karangalang tapusin ang buhay mo?
Hinasa na siyang pumaslang mula pa pagkabata. At mula noon, ginawa na niyang lahat na maduduming misyon na pinapagawa ng amo niya.
Ayaw matanggal. Naku, anong gagawin ko?
Okay, she copied Hayami.
You know, pause. I think that this is better than, for the first time I could say this is better than English. This is better than English.
Yeah, okay.
This is better than English. Honestly,
okay.
If she was given the acting freedom, like kudos to her.
Yeah. Yay!
Because what happened in the English, it was like she sounded so beautiful, and even with that, she still sounded beautiful. At least here,
she was awkward.
She was awkward and a bit
ditzy.
Won't wash off. Oh no, not my dress! This is the only nice one I own.
So
can we just check other scenes? I'm interested in how she voice acts.
Plot twist! I wasn't expecting.
Eto na ako.
Hindi ko kayang gawin kung hindi ako lasing. Sorry, naghintay ka.
She has good ear.
Kung ayaw mo, huwag mo pilitin ang sarili mo.
Hindi. Ako din ang pakikinabang sa bagay na to. Gagalingan ko. Manahimik ka, Yuri. Mapapakita namin sa'yo ngayon kung paano kami maglabing-labing dalawa.
Wow, that's good acting.
She has a good ear.
Pumikit ka na.
Ate! Ha? Yun? Sige.
I don't know.
Sige, you're...
Okay, wow, you're just screaming. Okay.
Typical.
They really have to change the kid voice. Okay na, good try. Pero...
Gusto ko, kapag malaki na ako.
Diba? She didn't have to copy, pero I think it was okay.
Di ako mag-aasawa. Ihintayin kita. Ihintayin kita. Ihintayin kita. Ihintayin kita.
Some editing needs work.
Wow, he's just screaming. Is he speaking? Pause.
Hindi.
Guys, I mean, kudos to her. She improved everything. I think voice acting here in the Philippines improved. This is the reason why it's important to have vocal technique. That's not a healthy vocal technique of saying hindi. Because she was dragging it. Basically, it's here, pero basically in science, once you like sing or perform, everything should resonate here. You shouldn't use a throat because it's not sustainable. So she went very high at the same time constricting her voice. So it's, if you like, let's say if you did that like a lot of times for retakes,
and it sounds less powerful.
Yeah, because it's gonna peak in the mic. Maybe the girl really knows. I'm not sure. Maybe the girl knows how the mic works, how sound design works.
No, that's not our job to say. I think we're peaking direct. No, that's the sound engineer's job.
No, I mean, I think because of, like what you said, she has a good ear. Maybe she knows how the system works.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know where was this dub, but I hope that it's not just standard. Maybe she knows. I don't know.
Like here. Let's go for the Japanese.
She's singing. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was just like singing.
Yeah, and it didn't hurt my throat. Yeah, it needs a lot of vocal technique. So it doesn't mean you have to get it right now, but it's very complicated.
Well, by demand, you have to get it right now.
Yeah.
But since realistically, we're not there yet.
Yeah, we don't have proper vocal technique.
Yeah,
we
have to practice. And the acting is really proper acting from film acting or screen acting, because that's the foundation out of it. But at the same time, we don't really apply everything in the film and theater acting because
it's still the voice.
Yes, we have to formulate that. How are we gonna sound it?
Yeah. This is my observation from listening to dubs lately. And the only thing that still remain is that since we said before that it used to be radio drama.
Yes.
So in radio drama, we don't see the actors. We just hear them. This is just a theory. Voice actors or dubbers here tend to fall in a certain range of voice. Like they can't go an octave higher because the director will say,
Wait, that's a different character now. Please go back to this range.
That's why some characters, like let's say the narrator or the side characters, they can't really add fry, add breathiness, basically any texture.
Well, honestly, to be in disclaimer as well, we're saying this because we want the Filipino acting, voice acting, especially voice acting industry to improve.
Yeah.
It's because there's so much potential and money.
Yes.
For voice acting, and investors just don't see it. Yeah. Basically, investors, consumers, customers, we should be really realistic about the references. Korea is trying to be better in voice acting slowly, even though it's not yet there yet, but they're improving. It's scarily how they're improving slowly.
So good on Filipino Yor. Good on you. But you need to work on
for whoever is the Filipino Yor, please, what do you call this? Get proper acting training, get proper vocal technique training.
Yeah.
You have good ears. Kudos to you.
Yay.
Thank you for giving me hope for Filipino acting.
Yay.
Voice acting, sorry.
One last note, we're here not to really hate, but to really criticize, not the bad criticism in a sense.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, constructive. My goodness, it's been 40 years since the radio drama. Actually, may joke for the narrator. Kulang na lang sasabihin niya afterwards, pagkatapos ng 24 oras.
Yes.
We may sound we're making fun, but guys, really listen. But anyway, it's again constructive criticism.
I mean, are like, we started this because we really want to help
The industry.
industry. Yes. So.
We're not here to hate. I'm watching you, Encanto. You're next, Encanto Dub.
Oh no!
You're next, Encanto Dub.
Oh no!